I'll be doing another Lego review for you guys, showing you the Lego James Bond Aston Martin DB5. This set is set number 10262 with 1295 pieces. In this video, I will be showing you all the cool mechanical features of this set, which if you didn't know, this set comes with more mechanical features than any other Creator Expert car. I'll give you an example. We have the Ford Mustang, which, yes, it may have, wheels that can turn left and right. Since this one can't, it can only go forward and backwards. But apart from that, it doesn't really have any other kind of mechanical features that can make it, interesting. Unlike this thing, which has tons of different, awesome features from, all across the car, from the inside to the outside, and so on. And in this video, I will be showing you all of those features, including the interior as well. Anyways, let's get right into the video, starting off with the front of the car. Which, as you can see, we have our first cool feature. Right here, we have the license plate, which you can actually change by moving your finger.
Nice.
And you can actually, change it. So depending on, what country he's in the different movies, and you can, kind of make it different. I personally like the 007 one because I think it's the coolest. But yeah, there's also one in the back, which I'll get to in a sec. But moving on, we have our second feature, which you have to actually go inside of the car to see this. So it might be a little hard to see on camera, but there's a lever right there, if you can't tell. And if I pull that lever, it will enable the guns in front of the car. Right there. Which I think is a really nice mechanical feature that they added, and I think it's really nicely done. Moving on to the hood of the car, which is the last part before we go on to the back of the this can actually open up, which opens up the engine inside. Now, I don't remember the specs of this thing in real life, like how much horsepower and, torque and stuff like that, but I do know that this is definitely very realistic to the real model in real life, and I think that's very nicely done with all the details to make it look as realistic as possible. So great job, Lego, with that. Moving on to the rear of the car, which, as I said before, has the same thing as the front, adjustable license plate, which is super. We come up to our next feature. In fact, 3 features. First of all, we finished the license plate. We have the bulletproof glass wall, I should say. And the way it works is, you see this exhaust pipe right here? If you pull it, or turn it, I should say, it will enable this wall, which pops up, and it will protect this glass, which is in front of it, and will protect it from any kind of bullets or anything that could probably damage it or break it, which is very cool. And right here we have the trunk, which actually opens up, and there's these pieces inside. And this is what you're going to need for the tires, which I'll show you right now. So as you can see, we have some blades on our tires right here. So what you can do is, if you carefully take this off, what it could do basically is you put this on right here on top of this, because I'm not going to do that right now, because I like how it looks right now. But what would it do is, in the movie, they would use it to pop, another person's tires if they needed to, which is definitely very realistic to the, the movie. Which, as I forgot to mention, this car also was played in many James Bond movies throughout the years, like Casino Royale, Skyfall, etc. Anyways, we can move on now to the last feature, and probably my favorite feature, the ejector seat. Which, the way it works is, you have this lever right here, and what you gotta do First of all, you gotta put one hand on the front of the car so that it doesn't roll away.
Rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding.
Pull this lever and it will open up the roof. And then you pull a little more, let go. It will eject the actual seat out of the car. Damn! Imagine that, an actual seat being able to eject in a car. How cool is that? And I have to say, I am very impressed on how Lego was able to actually pull that off. And I think it's very cool that they were actually able to make it work, how they put all the Technic pieces deep inside of the rear of the car. And were able to, you know, have it all work out in the end. So definitely props to you, Lego, for that one. Anyways, we're now gonna move on to the interior of the car. So, moving on to the interior, one feature we have right now is if you pull this little this thing right here, it will have a little, you know, box which will open up, and there's actually a phone in there. So like maybe like an emergency phone, which I think is also a fantastic feature. It's little, but like it still counts, you know, which is really nice. Anyways, for the actual car itself, we have everything that's normal in a car. I mean, like, you know, like like the handbrake, like I said before, with the guns, the steering wheel, you know, the dashboard, all that kind of usual stuff in a car. We have the 2 seats. We come up to our next cool feature. As you can see right here, we have this thing, and if you twist it up, you will open up a map. Which, again, pretty unique feature that I personally think is very nicely done. It's also pretty simple, but like, I like how they interpreted it into the vehicle. It's like almost like blends in with the rest of it, which is also, you know, pretty cool, I have to say. And I think that definitely, like, that's why this is one of my favorite creator expert sets. Probably even more than like than the Porsche, because of all the, you know, mechanical features inside would make it so special. But anyways, guys, that is my review on the Lego James Bond Aston Martin DB5. Thank you all so much for watching this video of me reviewing this truly amazing Lego Creator Expert set. I really love how this thing turned out to be. Just wish it wasn't that, you know, expensive for 150 bucks, because an example would be the Ferrari F40, which is a little smaller, but that thing only cost 100 bucks back in the day, and I feel like 150 was definitely quite a, you know, price increase for something that doesn't have much more pieces. But that's really my only complaint of the car. Other than that, really nicely done, especially these parts with like the silver in here also. Nice design to the actual model of the body of the car itself. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. So, peace.